Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Leatherstocking Council Summer Camp Showcase 2025. Ready to talk about some summer programs, whether it be Scouts BSA or Cubs up at Camp Kingsley or out in the districts doing some day camp stuff. So let's get right into it and talk about our summer programs. I'm Rob Mahardy, Camp Director up at Camp Kingsley and Council VP for Programs. So I'll be your host tonight as we talk through this. So our agenda, as you can see up on the slide, we're going to talk about why camping and then get right into what our programs are this summer. Cub Scout Summer Camp, Summer Day Camps, and Scouts BSA Summer Day Camp, which we're really excited about as our new program this summer. And then we'll wrap up at the end. So our overview. Basically, these are our dates for Cub Resident Camp this summer. Week 1, July 9 through 13. Week 2, July 16 through 20th. And then week 3, July 23rd through 27th. Our overall cost to that, if you sign up early, you're saving about $25 off of that. More details we'll get into later. If you sign up at the regular price, it's $400 for this summer adventure. And then if you are post May 31st, it is a $50 more fee for that. Again, we'll talk a little bit more about that, but lots of options this summer. Like I mentioned, we have day camp programs going on in each of the districts. We have a brand new Scouts BSA summer day camp. And then our Cub Scout Adventure Camp is changed a little bit this year. We have 3 or 4 day options going on that. And then we will talk about registration for that. So why are we talking camp? Well, why is camp so important? What's so great about camp? I mean, I could probably talk forever on what's so great about camp. Been at it quite a while, and I know a lot of you who are going to be watching this will probably be returning, and some of you guys will be coming on for the first time. But either way, you're going to make new friends. You're going to make lasting memories. You will have some quality family time. I think as a parent, that is one of the greatest things about camp for me, especially Cub resident, coming with your kids and spending some just time doing some different stuff, going fishing, learning some camping skills, taking a bike ride, all that kind of stuff. Other reasons, being prepared, learning those scout skills, advancement requirements. We will go into a whole bunch of different advancement requirements, whether that's Scouts BSA, whether that's during day camps, whether that's during resident camp. There's a lot of things that you guys can accomplish that way. But come on, fun. It is a priceless time of just amazing fun that you guys will have and always remember.
Hey, Rob.
So, yeah.
If I could just add, if you talk to any former scout, regardless of their age, and ask them what their favorite memory was when they were scouts, I almost guarantee you it was time at camp. Something that happened at camp, someone they met at camp, a friend they made, or an activity they did.
Yeah. And for some of us, it just keeps us bringing back and back and back and back and back. But yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I can look back at my time as a kid. I look at my time with my son there, and it's amazing. It just those are the keys. Those are the key memories. We're going to talk about a couple ways to go to camp. You can go as a unit or you can go as an individual. I mean, there are some obvious things. Day camp, it's pretty easy to sign up as an individual, and you get put into dens and work around through the day, and then you go home at the end of the day. Little bit different when you're doing a resident camp kind of situation. Usually they're signing up as units, whether it's, a Cub Scout pack or as our older kids in Scouts BSA, they usually go as a troop. But it is possible to still come as an individual. Okay, if your unit is not going to camp, or if your unit is not going the same week that you have available. Oh no, they're going week 1 and we're on vacation doing something incredible as a family. You can still attend. We can find another unit to host you. We can hook up individuals together into their own unit, their own camp unit, kind of, as so it's possible to go as an individual, and you could still have just as much fun. Okay, you still partake in all the different activities. So, first up, we're going to talk about Camp Kingsley Summer Camp, our summer adventure program for Cub Scouts. This year's theme, well, take a guess here. Days of Nights. Okay, so this summer we will be training young squires to embark on their legendary quest to become Knights of Camp Kingsley. So we will be focusing on lots of different challenges and deeds and trainings and things like chivalry, how that relates to citizenship and all those kind of things. So we're really excited about the theme. This is personally, this is one of my favorite fun themes to do because the staff tends to get really into it. We end up helping the kids get really into it. There's a lot of cool activities that we can do that are theme related. So I'm really looking forward to Days of Nights. As you can see on the screen, there's a ton of different programs we offer. These are a lot of the activities that we have going on, and this is not an exhaustive list. There's way more stuff that we do. Like I said, we do a lot of challenges and we get into the theme and do some little games and things like that. But, biking, camping, hiking, all those traditional like Cub Scouts BSA type activities that we get into. You learn some basic skills, some basic first aid, some basic knot tying, things like that work either towards advancement or towards scout skills. Of course, we're going to be down swimming and boating and doing things like that at the waterfront. Range activities. So range and target sports is a big part of our program. We have full archery. We do BBs. We have slingshots. So lots of cool things there. Of course, we do crafts and nature and games and songs and campfires and all that kind of stuff. No means an exhaustive list here, but a lot of cool stuff that we get to do during the summer. Some of our features, we have a fully functional dining hall that is a full program meal menu where all our dinners are served, our lunches are served, and our breakfasts are served. Our meals are approved by a dietitian. If you get a hold of us beforehand, we're very good about being able to take in any dietary needs or any allergy issues. Even on the spot, we can do that. It'd be great if you fill out the information beforehand and we have that info up front. But things like gluten-free and those things are not a problem. We have modern shower and restroom facilities. I think our restroom facilities are, bar none. They're akin to what you would find at a state park. They're individual stalls, individual shower stalls as well. So really, really, really a nice addition. I can't say new anymore because we've had them for a few years now. So, but our layout, especially for Cubs, everything is kind of nice and compact. We do some out trips for some of our older kids, like our AOLs get to go on an outpost adventure. Some of the biking, we go out a little bit farther, but in generally, most of the activities are right in the base camp area. Trained staff, our health officer is, depending upon the week, is either an EMT or a nurse, supported by a physician if we have questions or anything like that. We have accredited staff who go to National Camp School and get trained in specific areas. And then we do a whole lot of like in-house staff training, bringing in CPR instructors and all that sort of stuff. So our staff training is very intensive for that. So a lot of it obviously focused on the safety of the kids. Lots of new programs that we will add. I said a few new things that we're going to add theme related this year. We always kind of try to swap out a few things like that. Our blob is back down at the waterfront, so we have that reworked into the program this year. I'm going to do a few new things with biking, so things like that. We have tent or lean-to sites. Folks, you can bring your own tents if you want a fully enclosed tent like that. We do have a tent site that has platform tents, or we generally have most of our Cub Scouts in lean-to sites. Okay, we can house quite a few in our lean-tos, and they're nice, full bunks with mattress pads on them, and they house 6 people. Stay out of the rain, all that sort of stuff. All right, so here's kind of our breakdown a little bit of how the week looks. I said this is new this year, that we have a 4-day option and a 3-day option, where you can come in Wednesday night and stay through Sunday. That's traditionally how we've done it. We have a little bit of an abridged version where you come in Thursday night and stay right through Sunday. Couple extra things on the Wednesday evening in through Thursday during the day. As far as, we have a pizza party, we have some cool activities that we're doing just for those kids who come in a little bit early. Again, mostly theme related, but by no means, if you choose the 3-day option, will you miss out on theme, or will you miss out on anything like that. You're still going to be part of our campfires. You're still going to be a part of our water carnival and all that sort of stuff. So, lots of cool stuff with that, but you can kind of see the pricing that we're looking at for there. That is our regular pricing. We'll talk about early birds and stuff like that in a couple of slides here. So we're running a 3-week program. So Wednesday evening, you'd be coming in either on July 9th, 16th, or 23rd, week 1, 2, or 3. And then we go through Sunday afternoon, July 13th, 20th, or 27th. So we're running those 3 weeks in July for that. All right, so talking about pricing, before March 1st, which I know is coming up fairly quick, we actually extended this deadline a little bit to look at that early bird pricing for $375 as a base Cub Scout price. If you have more than one Scout and you have a sibling price of $350, we're always looking for our older Scouts BSA or graduates of camp to come back and help out as den chiefs, and we have gotten a few more of those through the years. It's a great option for that 11 to 13, 14-year-old kid who wants to come back. Again, if you have an older sibling too, those are neat for that. They come at basically the adult price, which is $135. So, and then our regular pricing goes from March 1st through May 31st, and that is $400 for Cub Scouts, $375 for siblings. The adult and the den chief pricing stay the same throughout that. And then after May 31st, because we're looking to have most of our ordering done, our staff hired, all that sort of stuff, we need to have kind of a base of what we're having. After that, we do have to bump it up a little bit to $450 and $425. However, big note at the bottom there, camperships are available. I always say, don't let costs be a hindrance as to why your Scout did not go to camp. Talk to us, talk to your DEs, talk to your unit leadership. There are camperships available. They roll those out a few times. They rolled a first round out in December. I think they're looking for another round of camperships going probably right after that March 1st deadline, and then there'll be another one later on in the spring. Said, don't let costs be a hindrance. Please, we'll work with you as best we can. Hopefully your units are doing some fundraising and being able to save up for that. In the works, we hear you. We're talking about doing some different options with pricing for next year, whether we look at some installment options, some things like that. We've kind of been hearing people talk about that, and the interest seems to be there. So we are looking for that for next year's case. So here's some other ways you guys can save. There is a sibling discount. I mentioned that for $25. New Scouts. So if it's your first as a Cub, and you're with the 365 program and you join scouting with that, you can take another $25 off. So you just need to get the code for that from the Scout office. So that would be, calling into the Scout office at 315-735-4437, and talking to Josh is probably the one you want to talk to there. and talk to them about the code for that. Um, a lot of units we said do fundraising, whether it's popcorn, whether it's peanuts, whether it's some other fundraising that the units do. And I already mentioned camperships. The applications and stuff for that are online. So just go to the Leatherstocking Council website to check those out. And speaking of the Leatherstocking Council website, you can scan the QR code. We are really hitting this 21st century finally. Scan that QR code, get onto the registration, and get yourself signed up for Cub Scout Adventure Camp for the summer of 2025. Okay, moving on then to some of our other programs. Oh, hey, here comes day camp. Day camp. I know I have Keith online, and Keith, feel free to jump in. Keith is one of our DEs down in the Susquehanna Headwaters District and has helped out with day camps for a long time. So, Keith, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but feel free to just jump in if you notice anything or want to throw in any ideas or whatever about day camps. So this summer, it's a Pokemon theme with day camps. And as you can see in the little flyer off to the right of your screen, uh, we have 4 different locations during 4 different weeks with all doing the same cost and all having the same kind of activities going on. They will vary a little bit depending upon the location that they have as to some of the offerings that the day camps will have with them. And you'll get more information from your districts as they roll those out a little bit more. Okay. So, but all of them contain things like nature and crafts and doing things with animals and games and songs and of course fellowship and making friends and a little bit of hiking as you're going along, learning those scout skills. Apparently doing something with making your feet a whole lot bigger. So Pokemon's the theme. I guarantee that there's going to be a lot of cool theme related activities. Probably going to be some treasure hunting kind of stuff in there. Looking at some different creatures and animals and things like that. And I know a lot of the day camps bring in some different providers to do some neat programs with the kids there. So, Keith, anything to throw in? You're going to throw in before
No,
I move off this picture.
yeah, mouth off that picture of me with the feet. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have 4 great experiences, and like I said, there's some great things coming down. I won't show my Pokeball costume that's next to me right now. We'll save that for later. You got to come to camp to see the Pokeball costume. But yeah, each camp is unique because of the locations they have, and they have, like I said, same thing. Very well trained staff, camp school directors. Just a great time, and every different experience is a joy. And as you can tell, the big key thing is we have fun being Cub Scouts, and that's what we love to do.
Absolutely. Thanks, Keith. So those 4 locations. So we have a day camp in Unadilla, we have a day camp in Verona, we have a day camp in Deerfield, and we have a day camp in Middleburg. Okay. You can see that 3 out of 4 of them kind of run Monday through Wednesdays, and one of them runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, and then the different weeks. Another thing to throw out, just because you are in Susquehanna Headwaters and maybe you can't make those day camps doesn't mean you can't go to Powderhorn's day camp. Okay. We're still one big council. So if one of those dates does not work for you, you're in ADK and Deerfield doesn't work for you, but hey, you can make the Middleburg one. It's a little bit more of a drive, obviously, but you're still welcome to do that. Okay. So the day camp price is $145, but again, camperships are available. Check those out online, talk to your unit leaders, talk to your DEs. They're more than happy to help you with that. Again, you can work out other ways, unit fundraising, popcorn, peanut fundraisers, and check out those camperships online. Keith, anything else to throw in about day camps?
No, we're just looking forward to an awesome summer. And yeah, as one big council, wherever you can go, we want to see you kids there.
Yeah, definitely. Again, look for more information coming from your districts on those as we get closer to those. But you can hop on the registration website for that. Again, QR code. Man, we are moving into this 21st century stuff. All right. New this year. New. Scouts BSA Summer Day Camp. So, what is Scouts BSA Summer Day Camp, you ask? Well, nobody asked, but I will ask and then I will answer as well. Scouts BSA Day Camp is obviously for Scouts BSA. We will also not turn away any explorers or ventures who want to come out and spend some time with us. But it is a day camp program that we are going to run at Camp Kingsley in the last week of July, first week in August. That weekend block. I'll get to more of the times and some of the stuff, but some of the activities that we're doing, we're going to focus a little bit on trades. We're going to talk about, we have somebody coming up to do some automotive repair. We're going to do some biking. We're going to do some hiking. Typical things you would do at summer camp. Yes, we're going to run a full-out waterfront program with swimming and life-saving and doing some boating activities and things like that. We are going to run range activities. We're going to do shotgun. We're going to do archery. We're going to do some axe throwing. So lots of cool stuff there. We're going to focus on some fishing stuff. There will be merit badge opportunities. Those will be coming out a little bit later to sign up for like what specific kind of things that you want to do. We'll have all the basic fellowship kind of things that you will do at a summer camp program, but we're running it as a day camp type program. So we will provide lunches. Again, restroom facilities. Obviously, we have the full out, showers and restroom facilities for that. Again, most of our core stuff is based in camp, but the some of the stuff we will do will be out trips a little bit. We're looking at kayak canoe trips. We're looking at some biking out trips. We're looking at some hiking out trips. And as you'll see on the next slide, I'll get into that a little bit more. But just like for Cub Resident Camp, just like for day camp, we have to have trained staff. We have a nurse EMT on staff. We, have camp school certified folks running programs. We will do a lot of, merit badge counselor training for the specific courses that we'll be offering. They are all new programs because this is an all new program. So how this is going to work is it will work as a day camp. However, if a unit wants to come up, they have the option to rent a tent or a lean-to site and stay at camp for the week. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, even Friday night, if they really want to stay in there. But the unit will be on their own, responsible for their own meal and their own evening programs and evening, supervision. So the option is there to rent a campsite and do that if you want to do that, or if you want to do it just as a day camp type program. Really looking forward to it. We're sad. We're looking at a whole different look to this as we're doing it. It's new. Of course, we're going to have a few bumps in the road as we do it, but we're super excited. And we think, just like our Blizzard camp in the winter started off really slow and is now pretty amazing. I'm looking at this kind of same program to do the same kind of things. We are going to keep a little bit of the same kind of nights theme going in with this a little bit. I'm hoping that we're going to do some adult programs too, like maybe some knife making or something like that. But we will definitely pull out the forge and do some metalworking kind of programs with it as well. How this is going to work. So Monday will be kind of a day of check-in and swim tests and all that sort of stuff in the morning and getting ourselves set. A little bit of camp-wide games in there too, some team building activities, lunch, and then after lunch, we're going to kick right into the merit badge kind of program and doing some programs like that. On Tuesday, we're going to have some of our day treks go out. Like I said, I mentioned we're going to have a kayak program. We're going to have bikes going out, doing some trekking with that. We will offer traditional merit badges. lunch will be provided every day. Wednesday is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to have some camp-wide activities where we can do some inter-troop competition, some things like that. Again, the merit badge programs. Thursday is going to look probably a lot like Tuesday in the sense of we'll have some different trucks going out, but the trucks will be going out. Merit badge programs will be running through the day, those kind of things. And then Friday, merit badge program, lunch, and can't have camp without a campfire. So we're definitely going to have a campfire and wrap the week up nicely. So again, look for some more information coming over the next few weeks, popping out on Facebook, flyers coming out, additional information talking about what are some of those specific merit badges that we're going to do. I mentioned some waterfront specific stuff. I mentioned some range specific stuff, but some of the other Eagle required merit badges, we're going to have a few of those in there. We're going to have a few, nature type merit badges. Those are still getting a little bit finalized as to what we do, but all right. So again, we have that 3-tier pricing system before March 1st, 175. March 1st through May 31st, $200 a scout, and after May 31st, $225 and $50 leader fee straight across the board. Really, honestly, guys, that's covering our lunch and patch, and we're not looking to make money off of leaders in that space. We want to just provide a good program and be able to do some really cool stuff. Camperships are available. Again, unit fundraising, all that sort of stuff. So talking a little bit about units and everything, again, scouts can come provisional with this one. If your unit is going somewhere else and you're not available that week and you want to do this, we also have, the ability to, we have some, like a unit going to Philmont this year. There's some crews going to Philmont, and their older kids are going, and some of their leaders are going. If some of those younger kids want to do a different program still, this is the opportunity to do that. So you can look at, splitting your unit that way. This is also the opportunity to go for a little bit more economical if you want to try a second week of camp. Maybe your unit's going to another council's camp for a week and you want to come back and do some more stuff, or you want to finish up something that you did over there. You didn't quite qualify on the archery range and you want to finish that up. This might be a great opportunity to do that kind of thing. So registration details will be online very soon. So actually, I believe it will be up on Friday of this week, which would be the 14th. So look for registration details coming up anytime after that and being able to sign up for that. All right. So some testimonial time. So here's just some of the things that, we've had leaders and parents and kids say about camping. This kind of goes back to that beginning of this whole presentation, talking about why camp. So mountain biking was really fun. I don't know. I can fill in something was really fun. We're all going to find our thing at camp, whether it's fishing, whether it's mountain biking, whether it's something down at the waterfront, whether it's, hitting that first bullseye, whatever it is. You're going to find your thing at camp. But this was from a Cub Scout Week 3. Staff was very friendly and enthusiastic. We hope that is always the case. We're here to support you. We're here to help your unit become stronger, whether that's, a Cub Scout unit, a Scouts BSA adventure, whatever. Summer camp should help provide opportunities that a unit can't do on their own. And that's our mission. We want to support your unit, make you guys a stronger pack, a stronger troop, and a stronger crew, whatever it is. And hopefully our passion for that and our enthusiasm wears off on the kids. I mean, their enthusiasm wears off on us. So you know, and finding that passion, sometimes it's, you know, getting out of our comfort zone a little bit. So one of the scout moms, now I can't get him out of the water. Thank you for showing him something that he never knew he loved and once feared. You know, we've taught plenty of kids how to ride bikes. We've taught plenty of kids, you know, we're not going to make you a fantastic swimmer in a week, but we can get you comfortable in the water. You know, those are the kind of things that are lifelong skills and lifelong memories that are part of camp. I am going to
Pull back, your elbow up. Elbow up. Let go. Yes!
Little like a log, got little bitty eyes, big old mouth, go. A little monkey tail like you. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
See you later, landlubbers. I hope ye sea legs have treated you well.